So currently, we seem to have stabilized at 11 families at one hotel and 35 families at a second hotel. The hotels themselves not reporting any significant issues. Transportation remains a concern. As some people have noted, there are no sidewalks at these hotels. We've been working with GATRA on expanded stops. We are looking at various ways to utilize additional car seats. Car seats require, officially anyway, certified installers because they're not as simple to install as they once were, and we want to make sure they're installed safely. That said, we're also looking at a couple programs from the state that would make a few available to us, that we could make available to the hotels. School impact, which I think is high on everybody's mind. We have 16 students at the Plainville local schools, 11 students at the King Philip regional schools. We had a very productive meeting with the State Education Commissioner on Friday, along with our superintendents and some key staff from the schools. They report no big problems yet. There are some challenges language related, so we are looking at enhancing our ESL capabilities as well as addressing a couple of other specific needs in the schools, and the state is providing us with funding that will pay for that. So we're working on that right now. There was a secondary health screening completed, and there are vaccination protocols that are being followed to get those who didn't have sufficient vaccinations vaccinated. We are working, as I mentioned, with some of our neighboring towns on learning from each other's responses and also cooperating on some areas where we can help. We had some excess supplies that had been donated to us that we passed on to a couple of towns, and a couple of towns have passed some other stuff back to us. That's great. Different volunteer organizations in each community are handling those things. I do want to mention in a profound way how grateful I am to residents of this community and some of our surrounding communities on the donation drive, especially Jen Maloney Plant, who coordinated all the donations, and the volunteers who did sorting and distribution, as well as her mother Linda Maloney, who generously donated a space, a double office suite, which was filled within 4 days. It seems to have stabilized a bit. Now we're looking at transportation as being one of our key problems. Getting people working is another one. I've had a number of requests from the residents, or excuse me, the family members who have completed work authorizations. When can I start working? And we're trying to push to get those authorizations granted. There are a couple of individuals at least who already have work authorization and already have been working before they got sent to Plainville. So we are looking at connecting them to some people who've called town hall saying they have some jobs that they need help filling.
It's been a real Herculean effort. We really do, and it has made a difference, and I do say thank you.
Yeah, it makes a difference certainly to the migrant families. It also makes a difference that, you know, we're not utilizing a lot of extra resource out of a town staff that has enough to do already. So you know, I'm grateful that we haven't had to send the police up there a lot of times, or the fire department up a lot of times, or run into public health problems there. So we're going to do what we need to do to take care of running and managing Plainville, and that's going to be our focus officially and with our town employees and our town money. And at the same time, part of that is taking care of all residents, and I'm grateful for those volunteers that helped make that possible.